You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Sports fans, let's talk about new American citizen Enes Kanter Freedom. Now, Enes Kanter changed his name from Enes Kanter to Enes Kanter Freedom. And this man, folks, absolutely loves the United States of America. He has. Now, it's pretty sad, though, that you see these foreigners coming over here and becoming citizens. They seem to be more patriotic than people that grew up here. And people that grew up here, they seem not to appreciate the freedoms that they actually have in this country. But you're seeing other people, coming from North Korea. In case you guys don't know, Yomi Park, she's a North Korean defector. She becomes a U.S. citizen this Friday. She loves this country, absolutely loves it. But to go back to the sports front here, we've seen people like LeBron James just absolutely slam this country when this country has given him everything. Everything. But Enes Kanter has been calling out one LaChina James. He's been calling out these NBA players that refuse to speak up against China. Now, Enes Kanter, I don't agree with everything that he says, but at least he's being consistent across the board, and therefore he has my respect. So he sent a strong message to people that criticize the United States. And boy, the people that criticize the United States probably is not going to like what he said. So we're going to be diving into that in this video. But first, check this out, guys. We have a brand new shirt in the merch store. Our Let's Go Brandon Santa shirt, Christmas edition. We're going to give you 20% off this if you use the discount code HOLIDAY. It's just that simple. Merry Christmas, because we say Merry Christmas on this channel, not Happy Holidays. We say Merry Christmas. Use discount code HOLIDAY, 20% off. So let's go ahead. Let's dive into this, guys. We know that Enes Kanter changed his name to become a U.S. citizen. And there's actually a clip here, folks, where he's actually becoming a citizen. I'm going to play this clip here because this is him taking the oath to become a U.S. citizen. You can see here, U.S. citizen, and he's wearing the shirt here. Existed 2021. He loves this country. Let's watch this clip here, guys.
I'll ask Mr. Kanter Freedom to please stand and raise your right hand, remove your mask, and would you please repeat after me, saying your name after the word I.
I.
Say your name.
I, Enes Kanter Freedom.
Hereby declare on oath
Declare an oath
that I absolutely and entirely
that I absolutely and entirely
renounce and abjure
renounce and abjure
all allegiance and fidelity
all allegiance and fidelity
to any foreign prince or potentate,
to any foreign and principate,
state or sovereignty,
of whom
or of which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States
on behalf of the United States
when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, so help me God. All right, congratulations, you're now a citizen of the United States of America.
I appreciate it.
He's waving a flag, being patriotic. He's only been a citizen for a few seconds.
That's it.
Congratulations.
Thanks for everything.
All right.
You want a photograph too?
I love that shirt, man. Enes Kanter Freedom. Being more patriotic than the people that were born here. I'm pretty sure he's more patriotic than one LaChina James. But also, he had a message for people that want to criticize this country. And he did an interview with Tucker Carlson on Fox News. So we're going to listen to a little bit of what he had to say to the people that criticize the United States here. Let's go ahead. Let's play this.
Yes, Mr. Freedom, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on becoming a citizen. Tell us why you've done this, why you've become a citizen and changed your name.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Carlson. I think I can just easily say that this is the greatest day in my life. It was my dream the first day I stepped into America. And, after I get my green card, obviously it's been a rough 6 years because Turkish government revoked my passport and put my name on Interpol list.
Yeah, because you can't criticize the Turkish government. You can't do it. He said becoming a U.S. citizen is the greatest day of his life.
But I think, I wanted to do it because I remember first time I came to America, one of my teammates, it was back in 2009, one of my teammates criticized the president. And I turned around and I told him, dude, what are you doing? They're going to throw you in jail. And he told me, he started laughing and said, this is America. Don't worry about it. You are not in Turkey anymore.
Yeah, because this is the freest country ever. You can criticize your leaders and you won't go to prison.
I was very shocked. But, the reason I wanted to do it because this, from day one, America gave me a home. American people opened their arms, give me a warm welcome. And I wanted to do it because I wanted to call somewhere where I can feel like this is my home now. And it is the greatest feeling that I ever had.
Oh, that's just wonderful. I wish we had so many more people like you who are as grateful to be here as you clearly are. How have your teammates responded? Do you think they're as grateful to be Americans as you are?
I mean, my teammates actually, were really happy for me because they knew the struggle that I had the last, 6 years. It was a funny joke in the beginning because they were calling me Mr. Freedom, and now it became a reality. But I think my teammates were like the one that, was my brothers, It was just so amazing because their support gave me so much hope and motivation to fight for what's right. So I definitely give a lot of credit to my teammates.
It seems like people who move here from countries that are not free appreciate the freedoms here much more than a lot of us who grew up with those freedoms. Have you noticed that?
Here we go. He's about to drop it.
I feel like I'm going to just say this, and I'm going to be honest. People should feel really blessed and lucky to be in be in America because, they love to criticize it. But when you live a country like Turkey or China or somewhere else, you will appreciate the freedoms you have here.
Yes. That is exactly.
So I feel like they should just, please, they should just keep their mouth shut and stop criticizing the greatest nation in the world, and they should focus on, their freedoms and their human rights and their democracy. So this is, America gave me everything I have. So I definitely appreciate the United States of America.
Yeah, so there you have it, guys. Enes Kanter says the people talking about these citizens of the United States that want to come out and criticize the greatest country on the planet that the world has ever seen, he tells them to shut up because those people, like LaChina James, don't appreciate what this country has given them. And I believe that was a direct message to LeBron James, and all of these other woke NBA players that won't come out and say anything against China. But Enes Kanter Freedom here is so proud to be an American. He said this is the greatest day of his life. Think about that. Think about that. The greatest day of his life. But LeBron James is saying that black people are being hunted in the streets by the police. LeBron James staged a fake hate crime in LA. This is unreal, guys, but hats off to Enes Kanter Freedom for becoming a U.S. citizen and slamming those that want to criticize the greatest nation on the planet. He's wearing his U.S. citizen shirt, waving a flag. Man, I can respect that. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.